And the mountain fights back. Something about this rock, it causes people's rulers to not work correctly. So just as the little 3-metre slab had to have 100 millimetres added to both the two sides of it, so the 15-metre by 8-metre pad somehow shrunk to 14 metres by 8, so now it's being extended back out to 15 by 8, which is the specification required. Something about this basalt trap rock, it just stops rulers from working correctly the first time you go to do it. Is that not a magnificent rock? Isn't it a lovely rock? Rectilinear, flat parallel faces, because when you get to the other side of it there's going to be faces that meet the top. The theory is he's going to dig that thing out, I think. As long as it doesn't spit him out of the cockpit. I think I might have got myself strapped in. I really thought they were going to get a jackhammer and just dig a trench through the rock and then roughen up the rock and make it part of the slab. But you know, it's all new to me. People just don't believe me when I tell them what seriously strong rocks I've got. Some of the best rocks I've ever seen. As my father said when he first saw me trying to put sails on a rowboat, it'll go a long way in a long time. At $100 an hour. Okay, we are now going to try from the other side. I mean, there should be fault lines there where he's trying to work on. Hope he doesn't damage those rocks. I got plans for them. I'm going to use them to line the bloody bushfire survival bunker with them. The ideal contractor is the one that brings their own booze. And somebody's running away to get out of the camera, but such is life. Ned Kelly, such is life.
Hoping to be able to do it, but he said he extended it hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So yeah, the extended definitely add a couple more views to it.
Oh.
Yep. Some of the best rocks in the postcode I've got here. Real strong rocks, serious rocks, stubborn rocks. That's all right. Enzo's got a jackhammer. In the end, this rock will have the top of it roughed up and become part of the slab. Mighty piston powered technology is the method now that you can see. If I really had to get rid of that bloody rock, the way to do it is to make a great big fire on top of it and then hose it while it's red hot and shatter it with thermal stress, and then do it again and again and again and again and again. And that's how your ancient Egyptian would get through a rock if you really bloody well wanted to, but by Christ, you'd want to have a significant need to get through that thing by hand power. But that is how it would be done. Light a fire, heat the rock as hot as you can get it, and then throw cold water on it. There we go, we're getting into the weathered basalt here. Chemically weathered by carbon dioxide turning into carbonic acid with the rain over millennia. Mate, archaeologists from Proxima Centauri are going to come along and be able to notice this. Hopefully it's not a slab that's vertically oriented. All the other fractures lines and fault lines seem to indicate that it should be. One, one of a row of parallel-sided, broken, frost-shattered flakes. God knows when it shattered though. Lots of lovely sharp basalt chips to use as wood scrapers or skinning blades. That's a really stubbornly persistent rock. Just doesn't want to budge. See, he's scraping a weathered surface. That white stuff, that's chemically weathered by carbonic acid leaching down from the atmosphere over thousands of years. Underneath that, there's fresh blue basalt. I'm seeing some movement actually. I did say it was a stubborn rock, did I not? That's what it looks like when it's been on the ground long enough to grow lichen. That shows the chemical weathering, giving you the colour change on the outside. And this rock might perhaps possibly have been fractured off another bigger rock 34 years ago when I paid Colin Gardner to clear this little 3-acre or 5-acre clearing, however big it is. I was going to put my airfield fantasy on. Well, shoot a bugger bitch bum canut fuck poo. We've got something off. See, I told you to have flat sides parallel to each other. What marvellous rocks. What an excellent job Mr. Kobelko did designing this machine. To be able to fight with rocks and actually have some victories. I look, eh? Break away the support, which is forming gussets and locking the problem rock in place. There, sun's behind a cloud, I can actually see what's on the screen. I apologise for earlier framing errors. See how deep are the kangaroo footprints from the 25 millimetres of rain on clay.
Brian, quit. Come with here. Sorry, I didn't realise you were filming.
Not entirely certain, but I think other changes are afoot. We're about to make some markings for some footings at the corners, and I suspect this rock has won its right to exist because the trench digging in around it is now being infillificated. Yep. I think they're going to make what they call a footing. No? Okay. He's going to keep going on it. He was just changing the angle of the dangle of the leverage. Getting more packing under the pads to get better leverage for the weight of the thing up the arse. It's a big chunk of lead behind it, I think. So he can push forward and lift. Not entirely certain, but I think we've decided to dig something of a trench inside the wood. The definitional difference between the old plan and the new plan is somebody succeeded in getting hold of plans from the people who built the shed, and we get some idea of what it is that they think the slab needs to be in order to put the shed up on top thereof. All is flux, all is change. The daughter, who will not be videoed, has arrived with extra more spray paint and jokes. How can we have thus chaos without jokes? Enzo, the pink painting contractor. Levelling is such finicky work. And the mountain fights back. By gee, this battery's lasting well. I have been here for a number of hours, taking little bits. Well, judging by the way he's covering it up, I think that rock has in fact won the day. It's just going to be concreted into the slab. The rest of the slab will be stiffened around it, and probably a jackhammer will come and maybe drill a trench right through it. Anyway, I had a motorbike trip to town this morning to go and attend a funeral, and I've been standing around watching this going for 2 or 3 hours, so I'm going to go over and sit down and have a cup of coffee. Warbles on a lot to YouTube.